Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, CCX here, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Let's Play. In the last part, we ended up saving our grandma, and after that, we end up obtaining the final pearl, and we end up putting all the pearls back into their proper pedestal. And in this part, we're going to now go into the level, the Tower of the Gods. Which I have to say, this is a very wonderful trial that Link must literally complete. In this area, though, in this first area, you're gonna be dealing with the platforms going up and down. Well, not the platforms, the friggin' water going up and down repeatedly. It's not much to really be much of a big deal, but you do have to go ahead and suffer and waiting. But that's not really much of a big deal. Anyways, most of these rooms. Oh, well, first, we now have the new Chew Jellies. Yellow Chew Jellies. Yellow Chew Jellies are nothing. They're basically the random equivalents of all Chew Jellies. What I mean by that is that they really don't have anything specific about them. They all technically basically do the same exact thing as any other Chew Jelly would. So yeah, that's basically what you're really not really getting much out of these Chew Jellies at all. You're just getting the same exact thing. The thing about these Chew Jellies, though, is that they will go ahead and end up giving you both, they will give you green and red Chew Jellies. So, if if you're running out of Chew Jellies, well, then here you go. You got these guys to actually give you said Chew Jellies. I wouldn't really recommend it though, because to be honest, these Chew Jellies are by far not really that interesting to really deal with. They can be a bit annoying though, because you have to suffer with the fact that they're made out of electricity. They're not made out of like the material that any other normal Chew Jellies are made out of. But the thing about these Chew Jellies is that whenever they're like in water, they can't really manifest back into their Chew Jelly forms, which is a pretty wow, this is terrible. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna drop the bomb on you guys. And... oh, okay, cool. That actually worked. So, yeah, see... oh, sadly, though, we accidentally broke the damn box in the process. Whatever. Maybe we could just MacGyver our way to it. Let's see. Okay, no, we can't MacGyver our way if we're gonna be falling... You know what? It's a good thing we have a lot of bombs, because this would actually be terrible. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to blow myself up. Okay. That did not work. Let's try that again. Let's actually go ahead and move this box all the way. It needs to be like a little bit closer. Mind you, I don't think there's really anything in there, but you know what? I'm trying to actually showcase every single area, so, why not? There we go. And what do we got? Oh! Well, that was a waste of time. This room is pointless. Well, actually, the thing is that, yeah, this room is entirely pointless because there's really nothing for you to go. What we are supposed to do, we're supposed to go into this area over here. Because we will be able to actually, this is where the first key is actually located. These guys here, these guys won't come to life no time soon, but they're basically Armos. They're the Wind Waker equivalent to Armoses, so that's pretty cool. And once again, we still got these yellow Chew Jellies. Yes, Chew Jellies all reside in this one area. In this room, what you're supposed to do is pick up the barrel, put it on the switch, and it will illuminate a bridge. But the thing is of course, the water will rise up. There's really not much. The puzzles in this area are really not that much. They're not complicated at all. They're pretty simple. You just have to do a lot of waiting in this first area, though, sadly. So, yeah. The goal is you're supposed to take this, the courage statue, and... alright. If the platform does disappear, Link will automatically jump, but if this actually drops, you'll have to go ahead and come back. But the goal of this is we need to go and put this right here to unlock this door. Most people will actually go to where the wall cracks are located first, but I'm actually going to take a different approach in this place and Actually, now that I think about it, every time I actually do the Tower of the Gods, I always go in this manner. I never really go in any other manner. It doesn't really matter which way you go. It's just, you know, you just have to complete. You have to go ahead and put all the, two of the pedestals, anyways, to actually progress through the game, through this level. But the thing about this stage is that, well, let's just say that it ends up training on both power and wisdom, because wisdom you're basically, well, you know what? Think of this as the makeshift dungeon of Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Like I said, I'm gonna be making a lot of references to Oracle of Ages and Seasons. I have my reasons as to why I'm always keep making references to a game that, you know, comes right after this. But, you know, that's my reason. Cause yes, after you know, Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages and Seasons comes out. So, you know, I like the Oracle games as a whole. And I mean, I'm probably just like repeating myself. Let me get my words and my bearings. In this room, you need to go ahead and set up that box that's not in a very subtle way. And you need to go ahead and carry this stick all the way over here so you can go ahead and lit these two torches. Because if you don't, you won't be able to get the treasure chest. And if you end up having that treasure chest, that box still in a very stupid area, you won't be able to actually jump properly. Except once we get the key, the room will be filled with the wonderful chew jellies, because this game really loves them. Well, this level, I should say, really loves them. But as I said before, the chew jellies are not really that threatening, even though they're made out of electricity, and we just, you know, magically just swam on water with electric chew jellies, and, you know, we just shrugged it off like it was nobody's business. The second half of this dungeon is really not that complicated, though. It's pretty easy. It gets a little bit tedious after a while, though. But not to the point where, you know, you end up breaking out your, ripping off your hairs and whatnot. But the dungeon can take a little bit of a while to complete. But not to the point where I will complain about it, because it's not really that much of a big deal. Ah, we got ourselves the skull enemies in this game. The skull enemies can be beaten by only one means. And if you notice that there's an eye that's similar to the Legend of Zelda Oracle. Well, actually, no, the Oracle seasons, the Oracle games also have those eye things. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, yeah, we need to go ahead and actually get a specific item. Yes, the item in this level is very, very obvious. Like, it's so obvious it's not even funny. I mean, seriously. Now, in this room, we need to kill all the chew jellies, because we can't really progress. And don't bother to reaction command these chew jellies, because, well, you know, obviously you'll get shocked. Bombs will also stun them if they get caught in the blast radius, but if they get caught by the bomb explosion itself, they will go ahead and take damage and, you know, die. Chew jelly, the yellow chew jellies and the red chew jellies, luckily enough, take the yellow and the red ones take 1 damage, while the blue and the green ones take 2 damage for some reason. Now, what you want to do is pick up this and wait for the water to fall. I think if you end up making this thing go inside the water, it won't respawn here. So you have to probably go all the way back, but I don't really know. I mean, I never really bothered to try it. That, and I also don't remember, so that's probably the other reason. So what we want to do is put the platform here. You guys probably wondering, what are those 2 torches for? Well, I actually don't really know. They're probably not for anything. Unless they are, then I guess we can check, because I mean, we got sticks here, so we might as well do that. And we see. Alright, cool. Just in time. And let's burn these these things up. Ah, we got ourselves another treasure chest. It's not a treasure chest, mind you, but it's something. But it's still important. As far as just some rubies. Alright. Let's see what we get. Oh no, it's a joy pendant. Ah, okay, you know what? That actually works too. Joy pendants are indeed important. Alright. I need to go ahead and ask this True Jelly to just go away for a quick moment. Well, this actually completes the first room of power and wisdom, I guess. Like I said, the only thing I have with the Triforce is that they more integrate power with killing a bunch of enemies, and wisdom with killing with doing puzzles. But courage never really gets that much of any interest, considering the fact that what are you basically doing? Besides going through this dungeon, you are giving courage, but it doesn't really give Link any sort of, justification. Like, I would understand if it was like the Shadow Temple where, you trust your instincts. Well, before I end up finishing that rant, we have ourselves the worst enemies that without the ability to kill them in the game. Say hello to Armos. I wonder if I can do that glitch. No, I can't. Okay, no, I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, these BMOs here, I end up calling them Armos by mistake. The eye that you see there is where the laser will actually shoot you in the face, so you might need to be careful for that. Anyways, once you end up unlocking these 3 switches, you can actually get on this platform before it rises up if you actually roll on the switch, because Link will continue to move after you've clicked the switch, because it still counts as Link moving. Anyways, we see here, we got the rats here, but there's no hole, so we can't really do anything about it. So, we're just gonna ignore them. I'm actually shocked I never got caught by that BMOS. Usually I always get caught by the BMOS. Now we have the 3 trials that we need to do. As you can see, these little totem poles here, we need to go ahead and find their respective elders, or their respective totems. Whoop, that was close. I'm gonna have to tell you to go away, my friend. Alright. We got ourselves another eyeball that we can't really do anything about it. Not yet, anyways. Not until we get the proper item. But until then, we can continue with the level. Now it's time for something that does really do well. Seek out the Goddess Guideposts. Press the ZR to call me and guide me to my place of truth. This is the first time we ever have Link saying something. He says a word for the first time. Revolutionary. Anyways, this totem guy here, what you want to do first is just, walk over here. And then, keep crossing over here. The goal is you need to go and stand on the platform and guide him across the way. Don't worry, though. The totem is not stupid enough to really fall off the level, thank God. Because if he was, then this is by far the worst AI ever. I hope you guys enjoy this, because you're going to be doing this a lot in the later half of the game. Except it's not as annoying anymore as it was in the original, because like I said, remember with the Wind Waker notes things that I end up mentioning, that when you play them once, they never go ahead and show you that, oh, you're conducting this repeatedly. They don't do that anymore. So now, once you play it the first time, yes, because spoiler alert, we're getting ourselves another musical note, because the other 2 trials is not going to be easy to get through. Alright, we're like in 13 minutes in, and we're only halfway done with the temple. I kid you not, we are almost done with the temple, except I'm actually going to end the part after we learn this musical note here because of 2 reasons. 1, I need to backtrack once I get that new item, and 2, yeah. So take out your Wind Waker, and then you shall learn, I think it's called the command melody. This is by far the most tedious musical piece that you will ever play in a Zelda game. Even more tedious than the friggin', what is it? What was that music? Oh, the, Zelda's Lullaby, the command melody. The command melody allows us to take control, or assuming control, with certain objects. By certain objects, meaning these 3 statues and 2 Pacific people. That's it, because you never really use it ever again after this point. Oh, after you use it those few times. But anyways, guys, that is the end of this part of Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the next episode, we're gonna continue on with the Tower of the Gods. Hopefully, we'll actually finish it. If not, then well, I suck. But anyways, I've been CCX. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Catch you all next time. See yas.